Negatively, it affects the person you have to work next to. They get sick because you show up to work because you're sick and you can't go to the doctor and you can't take a day off of work. So you show up anyway, and the bartender next to you gets sick as well. And now that bartender's sick. And that bartender gets their kids sick, and their kids get sick over. This is how sickness works. It drastically harms businesses to have shitty healthcare. And places like restaurants, they don't even provide healthcare to their bartenders and servers and stuff like that. They're screwed. Just work through it like a man, and guess what? You get immunity. That's not what men do. Men don't just work through things. Look, I grew up in a very masculine machismo situation where everyone worked through their illnesses, and then I worked in restaurants and hospitality where everybody worked through their illnesses, and then COVID happened. And more people died in restaurants than they did in nurses in hospitals. More people died. You were 60% more likely to die if you worked in hospitality than you were if you than any other profession. I knew a lot of people who died during COVID, and you know why? It was because people thought that they were men and they could show up to work even if they're sick. Stupid. We had to start scanning people with this it was like a gun, but it was a thermometer, and you would shoot people in the head with a thermometer, and you take their temperature every day at work. It was Final Solution type shit, man. It was like zombie apocalypse type stuff that I lived through. I don't know what you were doing during the pandemic, but I was living through a nightmare.